Hi everyone, my name is Chriz Lee and welcome back to Digitally Tired because the internet is exhausting. This week I'm joined by Nessi Poodle. Welcome.
Hi.
Cosplayer, performer, and entertainer.
Yes.
Glad to have you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
You look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm repping my MetroCon shirt from last year.
Yes, because you are an official content creator for MetroCon 2026.
Yes, me and you.
Yes, that is true. I am also. How do you feel? How does that? You excited?
It makes me feel very warm inside.
Yeah.
Because MetroCon has always been like my home convention.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been something that's grounded me. It's my big, I have a big goal and I want to reach it. That's the convention that I really drop all the things on for. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Do you have any plans? Do you have any cos plans?
I do.
You got a little few?
Yeah, well, I guess I could share a little
Just
insider
a little bit.
info, just a little bit. Me personally, I want to do Peridot from Steven Universe.
Oh, okay.
That's a very edgy and jagged, like shaped character. So I'm very excited to try and make that humanized.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see how that goes. I don't know. We'll see. And then my friends and I are going to be doing a few wacky costumes and cosplays and
Okay.
group ideas. For sure, the Penguins of Madagascar.
Oh, okay. I'm hyped.
Yeah, okay.
That's awesome.
That'll be for Friday night for Cringe Fest. That's going to be
Ooh.
a very fun panel. It's a performance-based panel.
Okay.
That's all silly.
Okay.
I'll give you more of that
Thank
later.
you. No, that was great. I'm already excited.
Yay!
But as mentioned, you are a cosplayer and an entertainer.
I am.
I would like to know more about your cosplay upbringings. Like, how did you ended up in this field?
Yeah. Well, I am a natural-born theater kid.
Okay.
It's been in my blood. So my family, my parents, they all really kind of pushed me to do that when I was young. And it's kind of helped me grow into being this character kind of person.
Right.
So I like cosplay because I like to dress up. I like to sew. I'm a seamstress. I like to create things, but I also like to act as characters when I perform
Yeah.
or when I am just cosplaying in general. So it's kind of just intertwining a lot of my hobbies into one big ball.
Makes sense. Yeah. And it seems to be working out really well.
Well, thank you.
Because were one of the finalists. You were nominated unknowingly for the Creative Love and Best of the Bay 2025.
Yes.
Which, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely, I can. So, Creative Lofting is a group over in Tampa. They're a newspaper article, and they create a lot of stuff like that.
Ooh, okay.
And so, yeah, right. And
Yeah.
so they have this big, I want to say, competition. So people can nominate and vote for whoever they think is the best of that. They best restaurant, best specific restaurant, best entertainer, best piece of art. It's so much stuff that you could just vote for. Best dog is one of them too. I don't know. Listen, bark bark. No, I'm just kidding. just kidding.
That's I'm taking a sip. Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay, yeah.
But they did recently put in best cosplayer.
Okay.
And
So I'm sorry, that was the first time they ever had that nomination?
I think so.
Ooh.
Which is
okay.
even more of an honor
Yeah.
to just be just for them to say hey, you're here. Someone DM'd me and said, congratulations on the nomination. I said, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Astonished. I can't believe that happened. So to be a finalist, which I think it was someone won, and then my friend and I were both finalists.
Okay.
So we still got a plaque that said we
Oh.
did it. So we were second or third place.
Yeah.
So I was I'll take that.
Of course.
That's kind of cool.
Was there any specific because when they do movies or music
Yeah.
award shows, it's always this specific song. Was it a specific cosplay or just you as a
No,
cosplayer?
me
as a whole?
as a unit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow,
So
okay.
that was a very special moment. I was very honored. And then they have this, I want to call it a Met Gala kind of event where they just kind of throw everyone who won or was a finalist,
Yeah.
and then they get to present themselves or represent themselves, performers and restaurants and groups and teams and stuff. It was so cool.
Yeah.
I got to eat some fancy food.
Good.
Very cool. So I'm hoping to do it, hopefully to get up there again. We'll see.
The nominations are out currently?
Nominations have just came out.
Okay.
So you can vote on their website. It is Creative Lofting, so cl.com. And then a lot of their information is on the website. But you can find Best of the Bay nominations on their website.
Okay.
And for people, best cosplayer.
Hey, please, right here, Nessi Poodle.
Yay!
When would that end? By when would that?
It ends by June 10th.
Okay.
And then
Perfect. Okay.
I think about a month or so, the final nominations for everything comes out. And then about 30 to 60 days, people can vote who they want out of the 8 to 10 people on that list.
Okay. Okay, that's really exciting.
Right?
Hey, please just make it happen. We got to make it an actual winner.
Yeah,
this
I
time
want
around.
to be number one.
But speaking of winning, you did actually win the Tampa-based Comic-Con lip sync battle in what years?
That was
Years, by the way. I said years.
2023 and 4.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, right? I think so.
Yeah. How did that come about?
So the first one I did like manually. I signed up for it. I knew it was happening.
Yeah.
And I went in. I did Chriz Lee from Stranger Things.
Okay.
And so I sewed the whole costume. Like I loved that show. So I was like going all in. Signed up for the lip sync battle. I did Master of Puppets by Metallica.
Oh, there's footage, right?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, cool.
I will.
Okay,
yes.
please send it over.
100%. It had like a Guitar Hero guitar and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and since she's a cheerleader, I was doing like crazy stunts and stuff.
Hey,
like,
okay.
all out. And I won first place. Totally shocked. I was like,
Oh, you just left everything on the dance floor. You're like, oh, I won.
can't believe it. But it was so fun. And then the following year, we went back and we were just going to Tampa Bay Comic-Con just for fun.
Right.
I signed up for their cosplay, like their actual like contest to like, runway, and they could check my seams and look at the costume.
Okay.
That was for Mako from Kill la Kill.
Okay.
It's my wife. I love her. But later they said, "Oh, we have open signups for the lip sync battle. If anyone who's walking by wants to sign up." And I was like, "Okay, hey, I'll sign up." Just unknowingly, and I did it again. I think I did "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley.
Great.
It's such a good song.
Yes, it is. Yes,
And
it is.
they gave me first place again. I was like, okay, now I can't do it again. I didn't even know. I signed up the day of.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't do it again.
And then, oh, what a short-lived
Right?
legend.
So
It's like,
hey, if anyone wants to put me as a judge this year, because I don't want to
that would be
perform.
pretty
I
fun.
would,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd
I
be
don't want
fun.
to perform again. I don't want to take that away from anyone else. I want to give that to someone else.
in I believe 2017 at Disney Springs, they used to have a DJ in one of the areas, and they used to have lip sync battles, or like just I
That's
guess
sick.
dance battles. I guess.
Yeah.
They would just play a song, and then anyone from the audience can come in and perform it. And I just want to say I did one that night. They gave me a little button, Disney Springs winner, and then they never did it again. So I guess I must have been the last winner. Just saying. No, but
You're monumental. They
that-
said
it
we
was a good time.
can't have another.
The song I won with was "Love Is an Open Door."
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, so that was a pretty good time.
that's pretty good.
But so performing. So
Yes.
clearly you have an knack for that.
I do.
Especially because you grew up as a theater kid and all that stuff. But you also do drag and burlesque shows.
I do.
Please tell me more.
Absolutely. So as I am a retired theater kid, I went to school for it. I have a huge passion for it. But I've realized that I could do theater and performance and entertainment without the degree.
Okay.
So I've journeyed into a new, I'm now going to school for business management.
Oh,
which
okay.
We'll talk about that more later.
Sure.
But no, for theater, it's been so like rock steady in me that it's kind of pursued more. So where drag and burlesque comes in with cosplay is because I'm like a heavy seamstress. I love making costumes. I love making things that I can move in, I can perform in, I can entertain in. So I've kind of put in cosplay to everything that I do.
Yeah.
With fun wigs or character outfits or designs, or making like a cosplay more suitable for drag or burlesque performances.
Yeah.
But it's been a very fun passion project for the last 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
I'm still what they call like a baby in the industry.
Yeah.
Which I am pretty young. Seeing
Yeah.
that everyone
I mean-
else is like older and wiser than me, and I'm like, hi, hello. So
But at least I'm sure you must have people that are still like guiding you and teaching you, right? And all
oh my
this kind of
gosh,
stuff. Supportive.
absolutely.
Yeah.
My biggest inspiration is Alistair Graves. Alistair is the host and owner of the Graveyard Cabaret, and other shows that he does with his whole team. PGC Productions, they're awesome.
Okay.
They're over in Ybor and in Tampa. So if you guys ever want to see a really good show, go check them out.
Okay.
But he and his partner Lee LaBelle have been so like open doors, open arms for myself and so many people in the community. Like, hey, I really like your energy. I like your passion. I like what you do. Let's do more. Let me offer more opportunities for you.
Yeah.
Let me guide you. Let me help you.
Okay.
It's so nice to have such a community.
Yes.
Because
yes.
a lot of us are just like figuring things out half the time.
For sure.
Just saying like, oh, I don't know what outfit to wear. I don't know what song to do. I don't know like what stretches to do to make sure I'm not like struggling in the morning. You know, so having such a nice community is so impactful and so important in all ways, especially in cosplay and especially outside of it. Drag and burlesque is very like tight. It's very, very specific. So to have so many people help everyone out, it's so nice.
That's awesome. That's really sweet.
Well, thank you.
And speaking of, because you mentioned cosplay and the cosplay community, you've been part of this community for about...
I don't want to say 10 years. Like,
about
question
10 years?
Mark?
Maybe you're a veteran.
Yeah, around that.
What do you think it means being a cosplayer and just having this support group?
For it to be such a specific group that we can all work together and do things together, it's so like heartwarming. For me personally, it means having like unity and group and holding hands all together. We all can have disagreements and we all can have different opinions and thoughts, but we all do the same thing. We all dress up for fun.
Yes.
We all go to these spaces, we all go to these things and do these specific things. And it means a lot to me to know that anywhere I turn, I can meet someone new or have an old friend or have people that I can trust. And it's so cool.
Yeah.
I think that's so rad.
The first convention I ever went to was in like 2011. Oh. And well, okay,
no,
wait
I
a
didn't
minute.
I didn't mean it like that.
But it was a good time. I've always wanted to cosplay. Like I've had a few, like I've had Tanjiro from Demon Slayer or Miles Morales from Spider-Man, that sort of thing. But I've never like committed to, I guess, dream cosplays, like either like Prince of Persia or Goku, or just because part of me just feels like either my body's not right for it. Oh, Power Rangers. Oh my God. I've always wanted to cosplay a Power Ranger.
Heck yeah.
That'll happen eventually.
Yeah.
But it's just either like money or just feeling insecure about how I personally may look, especially because, you know, when it comes to race and cosplay, it's kind of like...
That's a whole other box, too.
That's not you. But obviously, I'm not so much... I mean, I was Tanjiro, so I didn't really care much for it. But I want to get to a point where I just do it. I always get in my head of like, I want to do this character, but I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna look good. I don't know how to get there. I'm not that creative. I'm not seeming like putting things together.
This is a reasonable thought, though. I mean, sometimes it's like for Peridot, for me, it's been something on my like roster for like 2 years. How do I make this? How do I look like this? How do I want to look in this? How would I recreate another person? Are these all like actual dream cosplays of yours? Because you say Power Rangers really excited.
Yes, I mean, I've always loved Power Rangers since growing up, and I've always just wanted to be a Power Ranger. Like, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I would honestly go for any of them because, you know, they're all fantastic in their own way. But like, I know earlier I said how cosplay has come a long way, just because like even 5 years ago I would look up like Power Ranger suits and the boots were like $500 and the gloves were like $200. It was like custom made.
Yeah.
But recently a friend of mine who's working on Power Rangers cosplay, they sent me a link, and like just the bodysuit is like $30. And I'm like, wait a minute, is it time?
I think it's time.
But there's been so many company coming along where they are making cosplay more affordable, and just for just anyone that's not, you know, creating their own things and putting them together. So maybe coming soon. I don't know. It might happen.
That's super cool. Yes.
But so how many cosplays do you think you have? How many characters have you portrayed, do you think? Or better yet, do you have like a top 5 of your favorite characters
I'll
you've done?
say for sure. Like in total, probably between 50 to 100. Now that sounds like a lot, but it's also like I have like a plethora of wigs that could be used for different characters, which is a life hack. Using different same wigs for different characters is such a like perk. So
Yeah.
I want to say around 50 guaranteed.
Okay.
My top, like, I want to say 3 to 5 cosplays. Definitely Mako from Kill la Kill.
Okay.
Kill la Kill is such a crazy show. Love the like character designs and how funny and how quirky everyone is.
Yeah.
So each like costume is different. So good. Another one is, I would like to say all of my Nintendos, but I can't do that because that's not answering the question.
Yeah.
I love Peach. I had my wig styled by a mutual friend, Twilight Cosplay. Thank you for styling my Peach wig. I love commissioning friends because that's also how we can work together and
I love
kind
that.
of
That's
like,
great.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Peach and Bowser. This was my original Bowser wig. I'm gonna be making a new one with like new horns because actually these have magnets in them.
Oh, okay.
Which is my favorite cool thing to do.
It's like a hack.
Yes. Anything you like, oh, I don't want to wear a headband, put in a magnet.
yeah.
And then if I wish I had my horns with me, they just boop boop.
Nice.
Love that.
Cool.
So
Pretty cool.
Bowser is probably one of my favorites. Final.
I mean, you're going through like 50 of them, like in your head.
Right. I had a long time running. I have this wig that I just use for a bunch of characters, and it's the same wig that I use for Mako.
Okay.
But I've altered it to work for a plethora of different characters. I've used it for Shikanoko, which is same again, magnets, and you just put the horns in there.
Works.
Super cool. And then I've also used it for Nardwar, the human serviette,
Okay.
which do you know who he is?
No.
Amazing. I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay, please.
So he is a gentleman from Canada who interviews a bunch of different people.
Okay,
But
yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I do. Yeah, yes.
I love him
Okay.
because I'm a big nerd
For some reason,
music.
when
so.
you mentioned his name, I thought of him, but I was like, you're not doing
Nah.
a cosplay. Okay,
Yes,
you
actually,
are doing
yes.
a cosplay of him.
I got his whole merchandise and his outfit like
Nice.
to the T.
He has like
and
the plaid hat. right?
Yes.
Yes.
I got the whole hat and everything. So I'll just go around and be like doot doodle doot, and I'll interview new people.
Yeah.
I interviewed Trayvon the Titan, love him. But a different.
He's
people.
also a content creator for Metrocom, right?
Yes, he's another one.
Yeah.
I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Too. I love him. But yeah, no, I use the same wig for a bunch of different characters, and I think that's what makes like my favorite cosplays my favorite because I can use something that I already have and
Yeah.
kind of like make it not cheap, but like cheaper,
Yeah.
and cooler. You're reusing.
Exactly. You're reusing, you're recycling.
Yeah, right.
You're not
I'm
just
like,
wearing
that's
it once and
cool.
like throwing it away.
It's like
or
the same
whatever.
thing of wearing like the same cosplay wig, like Peach, for example, and
Yeah.
doing like Princess Peach, and then doing
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart
Yeah.
Peach, and then her jousting Peach, and she's
Yes.
got a ponytail. Like, yeah, cool, super cool ideas.
Yeah. Okay.
Love, very very nice.
Are you doing Narwhal for Metrocon?
I was considering it.
Okay,
I was considering throwing it in.
Sounds really fun just because I personally want to see it.
Yay.
Cool. Okay, that's very
Yeah.
awesome. What would you say has been your most challenging cosplay?
I want to say between Peridot and Mako because Mako specifically has this like huge jacket and it's like super oversized. It's bigger than me, but it has these like spikes that I've made and put on the shoulders and the sleeves
Okay.
and all across the back. It's like red shiny lined inside. It's very intricate. She also has a bat. She has a hat. She has brass knuckles. Super cool. She's so sick too.
Yeah.
I love her. But all of these intricate parts, they all have to go somewhere. They all have to be pieced together. I will say 3D printing is so cool. As someone who doesn't have a 3D printer, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's
To
so
anyone
cool.
that can do-
yeah. So a lot of pieces have been like maneuvered together just by like, hey, okay, now I have to figure out how am I going to attach this? Because my new friend is Warbla. Whoa, that stuff is cool.
Okay, what is that?
Warbla is like this, think like plastic sheet.
Okay.
And when you heat it up,
Yeah.
it like shapes around things.
Sure.
So it's not like foam. It's not even like plastic, but it's its own.
It's Warbla.
It's Warbla. It's really cool.
Okay.
But you can use it to attach like plastic to fabric. If you like put like a hole through a shirt or something and you want to attach something, you can use Worbla.
Okay.
Whoa. Super cool.
Okay.
New technology coming out every day.
This is what I mean about just cosplay nowadays, because you just mentioned 3D printing.
Yes.
And just like the things people do with 3D printing and foam and Woolpla.
It's so
it's just
cool.
like how, and even me seeing videos of people putting these things together, I still cannot comprehend, because even coming up with the idea or the concept of like how can I turn this into this is already like mind-boggling to me.
It is something like I guess I am a professional cosplayer.
Yeah.
As
professional
me,
cosplayer,
right? Yeah.
Nessi Poodle.
Hey. As a professional cosplayer, it's actually something that I think about like every day. I'll see someone or a character or something from a movie or something and go, how can I make this and put it in my hands right now?
Right.
One of those, not really cosplay, but something that I've thought about for a while, is the skull-shaped disco ball from the Scooby-Doo live-action movie.
Oh my god! Wait, what's the name of the island?
Spooky Island.
Spooky Island.
Very specific reference. Very specific. It's in the scene like for 5 seconds.
Yes, with the spikes coming out of the head. Yeah.
But to me, I'm like, the dream is to have that in my house. Okay. Like I want that. I want that so bad. Yeah. But if you think about it, you could either go 2 ways. You can make it like really, really hard or make it really easy. Okay. And like, for example, the easy way is if you, I hate doing this, shatter CDs.
Okay, let me sure.
Yeah. And the reflective side is a disco ball kind of material. Yeah. So it would be like shattering glass. You just put it on there.
And you just cut
and then whatever the base is, like paper mache, or you could 3D print that really easily. Yeah. And then you would just have to put everything else on.
Okay, but how big are we talking?
Listen, that thing's going to be huge. The thing's going to be at least like 2 feet wide, 2 feet tall. Like, I want that thing huge.
You want
in
people to
house.
walk in and be like,
I know what that is. Yes.
That's pretty sick. Oh my gosh. Listen, I have unintentionally cosplayed Shaggy many times. Because I have like brown pants and then it's just a green t-shirt. And then
it's so perfect. Everyone knows it, but it's like so solid. Yes. It's so good.
You know what? I didn't, because let's talk about Metricon for a moment. Okay. Because we are both content creators going to Metricon. And do you...
Very excited.
Do you have any ideas, because you are cosplaying, but in terms, because we have to do videos and stuff, do you have anything specific in mind of like what kind of content you're gonna make? Doot is definitely probably one of them. I was considering, because I actually always bring that with me to any convention. I just recently went to Otaku Fest, and I brought that with me. I want to say Holiday Matsuri, and I brought that with me. I just didn't wear it, but I always bring it as a backup, because in case I'm like feeling frisky and funny and silly, I'll be like, hey, you know what? Let's just go walk around. And it's really easy to act like him. For example, is just you're asking people questions. You're interviewing people. Yes. And sometimes he gives people gifts. Yes. I'm like, that's so easy as a content creator. It's not really copying him. It's like he is the inspiration. Yeah, of course, yeah.
So that is probably something that I'm going to pull out for MetroCon. I really want to do like a Sabrina Carpenter moment where she's like, have you ever tried this one? Okay. But instead of like her pose, it's like a new cosplay friend. Yes. And we do some kind of like duo moment. I don't know. I love being, what do the kids call it? Whimsical. I love that. yes. Love. So I really want to pull in something that would like kind of unite a few people or groups together. Definitely the Penguins of Madagascar. That group cosplay is going to be so goofy.
I can't wait.
I can't imagine all of the shenanigans that we're going to be pulling out for that evening. Yeah. So I feel that one will be an easy just like content grab. Yeah. Like we're 4 homies running around. And we look like penguins. That's pretty good.
My main idea, because when I do the conventions, I mainly interview either cosplayers, but mostly Artist Alley folk. Nice. Because I feel like a lot of people focus on cosplayers. They work really hard on the costumes, and people love the characters, whatever. Yeah. But I feel like sometimes the Artist Alley, the artists themselves sometimes get kind of like left out, because they're just kind of hidden behind their booth, and it's just, they do have their arts, and there's just there are several of them that are super popular, but I feel like the majority of them, they might be their first con, they might be just their first table and sort of thing. So I kind of look for them, just be like, hey, would you like to be interviewed? Would you like to? I like when people brag about their stuff.
Hey, this is true.
I love when people are just get comfortable when they start talking about the things that they love and enjoy.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try to like interview some of those people in the artist alley. I would love to have a spot somehow where I can have a podcast set up and then just have anyone walking by that would like to showcase their cosplay or just brag about how hard they worked on and maybe sit down for a few minutes and have a conversation. So some of the ideas that I'm working on, just because I feel like it'd be really cool to just have people just brag about themselves.
That's it. Listen, conventions are a good spot to do that because people work really hard on their costumes. Even if they just buy it, they do their makeup in the morning or they do their hair and they work hard on what they do. So listen, I agree. I also love when people just yap and brag. I think it's good. I think it's good. I'm kind of doing that right now.
Yes, this is the concept of this podcast. Just having people over and just brag about
just hanging out. We're yap sessioning now.
Is there any, earlier you mentioned how you are currently in school, and what are you studying again? Business?
So I'm going back to school in the fall for business management.
Business management. How and why did we get there?
How I'm just doing a little community college. Okay. It's there and it's an opportunity because I'm not relocating to go to a big school or anything. Just trying to make something work for me. But specifically why is because I am the co-owner of Sweet Abyss Maid Cafe.
Yes.
So this has been a passion project that this group and I have been working on for. We just hit our 1 year on March 3rd. Thank you. But I've been in the Maid Cafe world for quite a few years now. And it's been really cool
for those who don't know, what is a maid cafe?
Yes. You should know this too. Maid cafes are very popular overseas in Japan. They're specifically in like Akihabara area. They're very fun. So the idea is that you're going into this cafe. You're going into what you would call like you're going home. You're going into a third space. And there are maids, which are, I wouldn't call like servants, but they're more or less your people. They're taking care of your home. They're taking care of you. And then you come home and they're like, welcome home. Welcome back. We love to see you. Thanks for being here. And they kind of treat you not so as, because overseas they say like, hello, master, but it's more or less like, thank you for being here. You're a part of the family. We're happy to see you again. So it's a whole like warmth thing. In history, it's very deep and sad. But in reality, what we have today, it's very pinky cutesy fun, super sweetsy. Because they do like spells where I'll do it for you.
Please.
Okay. Here, may I have your drink?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to do one that we do here for the Maid Cafe with Sweet Abyss. So what the spell does is we put all the warmth and love from our heart and into our tummy with the drink. So we go, Oishiku nare, moe moe kyun! And we like shoot all the love into your drink, and now you have a special drink. I know that water tastes way better now.
Oh my God. Incredible. Before, yuck. Now, I love it so much. That's so sweet.
Right? Yeah. So it's all very heartwarming. It's very sweet. And it's something that, for me, I really want to bring into the Western area. We have a few maid cafes here in the U.S. Like Dreamland Maid Cafe is a very big one. And they're super inspiring to many of their small community ones. So we're just happy to be here. We're happy to bring this to people who've never heard of maid cafes, kind of bring more of a lighthearted feeling to the word maids here in the Western area, because a lot of people like to look at that and say, and that's okay. I listen, I can't change history, but what I can do is influence good. So
that's nice.
It's super cute. We're a little spooky and sweet cafe.
So, and you're going to start school to have
I am
to make that more of a like a permanent space, or
we are a pop-up, we go pretty much from anywhere from Tampa to Orlando to Fort Myers, Fort Lauderdale to Miami. We're pretty much all across the southern Florida, central and south Florida. Cool. We have 2 teams, one myself and with Maid Jelly. Shout out Maid Jelly. We do a lot of stuff all over, but I want to focus more on the business management itself. Really locking in on what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing, what I need to do to make this business thrive. Hey, how do I do taxes specifically for business?
Very important question.
That's a feisty one. So it's been a lot of details and learning about how do you actually do this from the other side. Because I've been working in different cafes for, I want to say, 4 years now.
Okay.
So to do it on the other side and to be the head and say, hey, you have a shift, you have this, we're doing this. What food do we need to get? What drinks do we need to get? How am I paying everyone?
Yeah.
How do I write their forms? There's a lot of cool stuff.
That is, I'm happy you're aware of all that extra stuff that you must
Right,
know.
yes.
You know, for legal reasons too, I guess.
It's true. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get into tax evasion or
course.
anything. That's not my intentions.
How does it work when it comes to the food? Like, is there food involved?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So overseas, they have incredibly cute food. Like I'm talking, think like a cute like a bear parfait, and like the parfait looks like a cute little bear.
Yeah.
And they draw a little like cutesy like face on it,
Yeah.
and a little like love you on the food. And I'm like, that's so cute. I need that right now in my tummy. But we over here tried to do the same thing, but in a different font.
Yeah.
We're upgrading our menu, so since we're a pop-up, we have
Yes.
to make the kitchen on the spot.
Okay.
So that's a lot of permits. That's a lot of like figuring out spaces. What can we do? What can't we do? We've recently just did a ramen bar where we just
Ooh.
got a bunch of like startup ramens. They're, hot water, and we would
Yes.
add the toppings to it. What do they want? Do you want dried vegetables? Do you want spicy? You want this? You want vegetarian? Super cool. So we'll do cutesy foods like things that ramens or Korean corn dogs and
Yeah.
stuff like that, to full-blown parfaits and milkshakes. And we have a Yakult one. Oh, it's so good. You know the little yogurts, the Yakults?
Yes.
Love those. So we'll kind of shift and change. Or with the food, we did like, I want to call them donut yakis.
Sure.
So it's like takoyaki, like the little balls.
Okay.
But instead of like savory, they're sweet. And then we would
Ooh.
drizzle them with a little condensed milk and chocolate. And so on the plate, they can choose whatever design they want. And
Oh,
we'll
really?
do it. So
Okay.
we'll, like, you know how like the onigiri would have like the ketchup on top?
Yeah.
We would do the same thing with chocolate.
Okay.
So they can have like characters or words written in English or, kanji as best as possible. But it's the idea of like cute is sizing, kawaii is sizing.
Kawaii sizing.
Oh, very, very kawaii. It's so cute, but so much fun.
Okay.
It's also cool to like learn about different cultures that I would not have been able to learn about this outside of this space.
Right. Yes.
Which is like super cool. So my dream is to go to Japan and see these in person.
The maid cafe.
The
inspiration.
at-home maid cafe is like the biggest one overseas, and it's so cool. So that's what I yearn for.
Yeah.
So maybe one day, I don't know when, but maybe
But it'll
one
happen.
day
Hey,
it'll happen.
I believe that it will.
Thank you. We're gonna try.
So I do gotta ask, how did you get in that business though? Like, how did it start? How did you decide
It's
to
such
go?
such a funny story.
I want to make makeup, right?
I'm gonna be made. No. So I used to be in a cafe called Cafe Florist, which was a predecessor to Cafe Kirahoshi. Long story short, all of these are in the same family, and they used to be at MetroCon for 10 years.
MetroCon again,
Which
mentioned.
goes back to MetroCon. And so I had a lot of mutual friends and cosplayers and people in the idol community, which is so cool too. And so Kirahoshi was actually closing their doors, and they said, hey, we're going to be rebranding in about 6 months. If anyone wants to join us, applications will be open. And I thought to myself, I said, I can do that. I can probably do that. I
Yeah.
have serving experience since I was in high school, and I would say I'm a very cutesy gal. So I was like, I could do that. And I perform.
Yeah.
Let's sign up. We did.
Okay.
And so I got a few of my friends to also join me. I made it in, and I would
You
travel.
made it in?
I made
Sorry.
it in.
No.
No, that was good.
Thank you.
That was
Appreciate
good. The funniest part though is that I live in Tampa as a Central Florida creator, and this was based in Miami. So I would drive.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So I would drive from Tampa to Miami almost like every other month.
Oh.
And I would just la. And I would go do events. I would do practices. We would have like dance practices and serving practices where we would act like we were serving people. And we would dress up, and we had photo shoots, and it was everything. And we did SuperCon, we did Otaku Fest, we did MizuCon, we've done a few other ones, and then they also disbanded. And they
Okay.
were like, hey, we need someone to take on the responsibility of like holding and owning this cafe. and the head came to me.
Yeah.
And they were like, you are now the chosen one. I'm like, wow, I feel so special. I have a crown on. I'm like, all right, cool. What am I doing? They're like, all right, here's everything. Here's all the information. This is what I did. This is what Kirahoshi did. We're going to pass the gauntlet to you. And I was like,
Cool.
so cool. All right. So myself and my other head maid, we worked together to kind of create this. And there was a lot of people inside and outside of the team. We've had donations and we've had a lot of team members. Today we have about 90 team members across the state.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's pretty huge. That's
I
pretty
think
huge.
so too.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
Yeah.
For me to like, I have to remember everyone's name,
Yeah.
everyone's maid name, everyone's like maid sonas.
Okay,
So, like
yeah.
who's the shy ones and who's the punky ones, and like everyone has their own thing, and then where does everyone live, so we can do specific events, how many
Right.
people, what events where in Orlando or Tampa or South. It's a lot of
Wow.
work, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's again community and unity based.
That's fantastic.
Thank you. It is super cool.
I think what I love the most about everything you just said is your expression the entire time. Like this
so
means
pumped.
so much to you, and I can
It
tell
does.
just by the way you're talking about it.
Thank you.
And that's genuinely incredible. And I'm glad that you're taking the appropriate steps to get that education.
Oh, yeah.
That you're taking this so seriously. And I love that because people trusted you on it. They're like, "Hey, you're the chosen one to do this."
Yeah,
and you're like,
feeling
you know
that-
what? I'm not gonna fail you. I'm actually gonna take this seriously
yeah.
and make keep it alive and keep it going.
The amount of hours that I've spent like learning specifically what is like a popular in maid cafes in Japan and what people know today, and that Venn diagram of like how do I make sure that these people's at like specific conventions or specific areas, they all feel like they can come in here and they can feel like at home.
Yeah.
And trust, I am trying my darndest
Yeah,
to not say any phrases or words in Japanese wrong, because I can't be like, oh yeah, I own a Japanese style maid cafe and be like, konnichiwa. Like, I can't.
Of course,
no, I'm so
yeah.
sorry, but I have to try my best to like
Yeah.
learn new things. But I think that's cool. Like it
Of course
gives
it is.
that's the drive is
Yeah.
to make sure I am appreciating and not appropriating.
Yes, man, you're great. You're pretty.
I'm
You're
doing
pretty
it.
great.
I'm
You're
doing
doing
it. I'm
everything
doing
right, and that's fantastic.
And now it's just all like business
Mm-hmm.
is now like, how do I genuinely make this thrive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love. Wait, do you have a pop-up soon? Is there one happening?
We're having a bunch over in the Tampa area. We're going to be doing one at M&M in St. Pete. They are a tabletop gaming place,
Okay.
and we've been doing Maid Magic Nights. So we're going to do another Maid Magic Night on June 12th from 6 to 10 p.m. That one is so, I love Magic the Gathering so much.
Okay,
So for
yeah.
us to play it, and then like all of us are just dressed up cutesy.
Yeah.
They're like, I attack. I'm like, yeah, yeah. So that's fun. We're also going to be at the anime rave at TK Lounge. That's going to be a One Piece themed rave.
Ooh.
And we're going to be doing our Unveiled, which is just a subunit of what we do, where we kind of do 18 plus instead of like family friendly.
Yeah.
Super cool. And that's going to be, I think, from 9 or 10 p.m. to 3
We can
a.m.
put it on the text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, flyer. But there's going to be a lot of fun with that. They have like they're like a Japanese style like karaoke house. So they have different rooms
Wow.
and you can like rent them out. Super cool.
You gotta-
So that's gonna be fun.
We're going.
Yeah.
That sounds super exciting. I gotta be there. I gotta check it out.
Fun. It's so fun. And it's One Piece themed rave. So hey, listen, Tony Chopper, get me in there.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, this has been fantastic. Is there anything else you want to plug? Anything else going on? Do you have any exciting plans coming?
I'm probably going to be doing like some personal projects, like of course, cosplaying and doing some burlesque and drag stuff. So, Smoked the Show is a show over in St. Pete and Tampa. They are super awesome. You should totally check them out. They have shows once a month. PGC Productions is another one that does all the burlesque shows. Obviously, check them out. They do stuff during the month all the time. And then finally, of course, follow Sweet Abyss Maid Cafe on our socials. We have TikTok and Instagram. We even have a Facebook. Yeah,
Whoa.
for all my people who use Facebook. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. But we do have a lot of like information plugged on there. We'll be holding an idol showcase very, very soon. and I know we didn't get to talk about that, but idol showcases are huge.
You still can.
I still can.
Please.
We're gonna
Yes.
boom.
Go ahead.
But we're gonna be doing an idol showcase at MizuCon. So idol showcases are kind of like, you know how there's K-pop and there's J-pop.
Yes.
These are the stages that these groups perform.
Okay.
So it's very, very big in the convention community. Super cool. It's the idea of that you get this platform and this like stage or area to perform whatever song you want. Usually it is in Japanese, or people sing live, or people make their own music. They have their own groups, or they're themed off of like cosplay groups. Like Vocaloid is a very big one. And everyone dresses up with different Vocaloid characters, stuff of the sort. And so we're getting the opportunity to host our own. So we're going to MizuCon and Otaku Fest. I can drop that one. Okay. That we are going, and we are allowing people to sign up. And this is like an open stage, and people send in like music, and they can sing live, and it's like a huge thing.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
Sounds really fun.
It's really fun. And they have like large scale ones that are like insane.
Okay.
Holiday Matsuri is probably the biggest one that I've seen personally. And they get people from out of state and from overseas. They'll fly people that they don't even speak any English. They're just like hanging out, singing. And they're astonishing.
Do you have to pay to perform or to be on stage?
It's free to perform. It's free to see the shows. Usually, if it's costing you money, they're scamming. But they're usually that's never the case. Okay. But it's super cool. It's usually like a part of the show. Like it's a part of the whole like convention. Is that you go and you see these people live at MetroCon specifically. They have Metro Rock Live, which is an alternative show where people sing live to like alternative music, rock music, or heavier stuff like baby metal.
Yeah.
They're a great example of something that you would hear at Metro Rock Live. And also Metro Fest is their big shindig. It's going to be like Saturday morning. Everyone's there. Everyone who knows idol stuff, like you're there. If you like Love Live, if you like Vocaloid, I am totally a fake fan right now. I can't think of anything else. But they're a really cool space. And then they have little meet and greets after. So if you're like, hey, I liked your show, I really liked what you did, you can go to their booth. You can buy their merch. You can buy stickers. You can buy like candy bracelets, or you can take photos with them. You can follow them along to wherever else they go. It's surprisingly very big in the Florida community, especially also in Georgia and California. But
I think there's a lot of theater kids in Florida.
Dude,
there's
we're
so many performers.
Dude, it's just everywhere.
It makes perfect sense.
It all checks out, yeah. But this is a cool one that is a little bit unique because there's so much like choreography.
Yeah.
So much passion. Also, you're creating your own music, or you're mixing your own music.
That's a great platform to just like put yourself out there. Yeah.
It's like that's where a lot of, in my brain, you can put like business and work into it. Yeah. Because then you're making merchandise, you're making money, you're making songs, you're now creating music. Yeah. You're learning how to sing. You're now working on breath work. You're working on stamina. The layers to this is insanity. Yeah. So.
That's pretty. I have to check it out.
It's so good.
I have to check it out. I didn't know about this.
Yes, it's like a main stage event. Yeah. It's so cool. Okay, very very cool.
And MetroCon has it this year for specifically.
Yes, they'll have Bayside is going to be on Friday. Metro Fest is Saturday, and Metro Rock Live is Sunday.
Okay, we're content creators.
We gotta
go where the content is.
You gotta come with me.
We gotta go there. But thank you so much, Nessie. You were incredible. Where can people find you, please?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram, Nessi Poodle, Nessi. Poodle like the dog. I sometimes use TikTok. You can find me Nessi Poodle or Nessi Poodle Part 2. I don't use it anymore, but you can see a bunch of content there. I also have a Facebook, Nessi Poodle. If you feel so
how
inclined.
Inclusive of you to
I know.
have a Facebook too.
I use it because there's so many people that I don't like remember. You know, like hey, I only use Facebook.
Yeah.
Here you go. Anyways. But you can find me there. You can also find me at Sweet Abyss, or you can find me at any local drag or burlesque show in the Tampa and St. Pete area.
Pretty sick. And MetroCon 2026.
You will see me at MetroCon.
And we will be there. We would love to see all of you. That would be really, really fun.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know. Actually, if you happen to go to one of these maid cafes, post your pictures, share
Oh
them
my
with us.
gosh,
That would be
please.
really fun to see.
Please. And if you ever go to one of our events, let me know. I'll get you in for free.
Clip that.
Chat, clip that.
But thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for watching. And follow me as well at Digitally Tired or at Chriz Lee _ on Instagram. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you next time.